conflicts to report. Item 4, approval of minutes of the meeting of September 18th, September 25th, and October 2nd.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes. Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor? Aye. Item A, supplemental agreement for construction engineering for the Kennedy Avenue Road reconstruction project submitted by First Group Engineering.
There's no change in the price, but there are some changes in some of the classifications and schedules. So there's no net cost increase to the city, so I'd like to make a motion that we approve the supplemental. Second.
Motion and second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item B, correspondence received from Assistant Chief of Police Jeffrey Long requesting approval of the transfer of civilian R. Terry from booking clerk to radio effective November 10, 2014 to December 31st, 2014.
Make a motion to approve Jeff Long's request.
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item C, correspondence received from Mr. James Callahan, Chief of Inspections regarding demolition hearing set for November 13th, 2014.
November 20th.
That's 6735 Carolina.
So we're going to continue all the way until January 15th, but we're going to eliminate 67. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve Callahan's request.
Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor? Ayes have it. Excuse me. Item D, hearings on property located at 4825 Oak Avenue, 1916 Calumet, 40 Warren Street, 222 Hanover Street, and 4930 Cedar Avenue.
Good morning. I'm Gary Matthews. I represent the property owners on these properties. If I could take them a little bit out of order. On 1916 Calumet Avenue, I believe we've reached an agreement with the city. Mr. Cook asked me to put that agreement together and have it reviewed. I'm in the process of doing that. On 40 Warren, 222 Hanover, and 4930, I still have to meet with Mr. Cook and Mr. Callahan, see if we can resolve things on that. So I would ask the board, I believe I'm going to be before the board on December 13th, if I remember right. Is that a meeting date? Then December 11th, we could move those to that date. The 18th?
Following week.
Okay. If that would be agreeable.
And that's all for those group?
Except for 4825 Oak Avenue, which we were going to submit for a hearing, but I don't see my client here. So if it would be all right, could we pass that for a little bit, see if he's just running late?
Sure.
Thank you.
You want to take action on it?
You gonna make the motion to approve it?
Motion and second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item B, hearing on property located at 4839 Allen.
Mr. President, I do not see Mr. Foster here anywhere in the hallway. Could we just put this maybe at the end of the agenda?
And so just in case.
If he comes in late, we'll do it at the end of the agenda. If he doesn't come in late, we'll do it at the end of the agenda.
Item F, hearing on property located at 1009 Moore Street.
Was set for 9/25/14, inspection on vacation. I can't read that. Do you have any idea what we're doing with this?
Is it a demo? What is it?
The hearing is
Is it a demo? Thank you.
Richard Mack. Here none, seen none.
I would just ask if it is a demo, then we affirm what the board previously ordered. Because I would have prepared an order previously. I wouldn't have waited.
So moved.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item G, correspondence received from Attorney Curtis Foskey requesting the hearing on property located at 6609 Jefferson Avenue be continued to January 15th, 2015.
The reason we're continuing is because Kelly's gone. And we need to do it, Kelly's here, we had it set for today, but Kelly's not here, and we got kind of backed up with the other ones in December. So we are gonna just go into January.
My motion is to move it to January 15th.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Run registration hearing on property located at 6422 Rain Avenue.
Yes, I was not aware that I had 1 month, the first time to register the proper unit. I do have 2 previous units in Hammond, and the ladies downstairs, whenever I came to register it, I was told that I had 3 months for the first time to register them.
Did you recently buy the property?
Yes,
When did you buy it?
May 2014, but I had repairs, which included new water pipes, I was told, because it was canceled, because it was a foreclosure.
So did you rent it at all this year?
Yes, I started renting it on October 15th,
Just last month? So
I'm
from-
sorry, August, from August.
So from the time you bought it in May,
It was not, because I was doing all the repairs that I needed to do to comply with the city. Mhm. And when I came to register it, it was September 25th, which was only 10 days from the signing of the lease. If I had known that it was a month before, I would have. Because I did come a few times before, including for the one on 1947 Stanton. That was the one I purchased last year, and they kept telling me, don't worry, you have 3 months.
okay, well, typically, they all have to be registered by April 15th of every year.
Yes, I do that every year, yes.
The one that you bought in May naturally was passed, and you already bought it, you bought it afterwards. Chris?
Mr. President, if it's after if she registered it and it was after April 15th, it's not like she was a year late. I would just ask that you waive the late fee and let her register the regular $80.
Hey, Lynn, when do you have the form? Make a motion that we waive the late fee and the unit must be registered at the $80.
Motion, second. Excuse me. All those in favor? Aye. Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can do it today.
Yes, I have the money to register.
Meeting,
After the meeting.
get you all paid.
Okay.
Item I, rental registration hearing on property located at 1339 Sherman.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was trying to get the property registered, and then they said I had a fine on it, and I wanted to know what I need to do to remove the fine. I think I purchased the property, I think it was in '08 or '09, and for the first year or two, I know I rented it out. Then I allowed my son to stay there. And then just recently, when I was prepared to let him know, because he wasn't doing right, I was telling him, well, you know, you got to come out of the property because I'm getting ready to rent it out. And so then I discovered that he had somebody in the property himself. And so I had to do an eviction notice and so forth and get them out. And once I finally got them out with the eviction notice and so forth and tried to re-register the property to get a permit, that's when I learned that I had a fine on it. And some other fines, I was downstairs trying to meet with the code inspectors downstairs. They have me in the system with some codes, but I don't know what they are. They can't figure out what they are.
How long have you owned the property?
I believe I purchased in '09 or 2009.
And so before your son lived there, you were renting it out?
I rented it out.
And did you register it during those years?
Yes, yes.
When did your son move out?
I told him he had to leave like about a year ago.
And when did you rent it out after you left?
I'm trying to rent it out now.
Okay, so it's not rented.
Right, I'm trying to rent it out now. Yeah.
Actually, it's not rented. If you had a son staying there, we just,
No, he has somebody there.
yeah, but he's not the landlord. he's the one who should be paying the fine, not you.
I mean, but I take responsibility for it because it's my property.
So right now, nobody's living in it.
Right now, I'm trying to rent it out now.
So,
I would just say that you can register for 2014 at the $80 rate.
I'll make a motion, we waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered at the $80.
You're gonna have to register again in 15.
Okay.
Motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
So, if you get it rented out, now you're covered for 14, and for April 15th of next year, you have to register again for that.
That's fine. Can I pay that today?
After the meeting, you can see the
Oh.
young lady, and she'll, get all the paperwork for you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's just one unit, right?
Yeah. I'm having a really hard problem. I did get the letters from here, and so it's got fines. And I believe a young man, Jesse, was trying to help me out downstairs, but they cannot, they're saying it's not in their system. It's from here, it's got fines,
Is it $580?
$500.
Okay. We just waived the late fee, the $500.
But he said it's got nothing to do with what I'm here for today.
Citations on the property for like not cutting the grass, or just, you know?
Yeah, we had a citation in 2008 that was dismissed for compliance. That's the only citation we have from our office to the show.
You know, you show nothing else in there.
Yeah, only one citation in 2008.
So, sir, the original fine was for not registering rental registration, registering a property as a rental. We waived that fine.
Okay.
So all you have to do is register it for 2014, and you're good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Item J, rental registration hearing on property located at 6360 Coleman Avenue.
I'm Steve Meeker from Meeker Real Estate. I've recently taken over this property in September, reassigned to me by an investor in California. It was fraudulently rented out by a formerly licensed real estate agent that you're very familiar with in your property department. And they didn't fail to register the property. So I went to try to register it. They said there was going to be a $500 fine. I'm here to get that waived. Since that point, the tenant was just evicted this week, and the property is now vacant. And the second question I have is, do I need the inspection before I register it? Is there an inspection I need for the rental permit? No, okay.
So, when did you take,
I took the assignment in like the first week of September. The property was assigned to me
and
as the new real estate agent responsible
who
for
was
the property.
real estate agent?
Russo, or was it,
Caruso's not the owner, no. It's,
there's somebody's problem.
I know. Sorry.
This is the first that comes to mind.
6360, is that,
It's a house across the street from the grade school. Let's see. Scott,
is that the one where all them people were living in it, Matt? From the Chinese restaurant?
no, not this time. Maybe.
Oh, that'd be closer to City Hall.
No, 63, no.
Oh, okay, right. By Menards? I mean,
Coleman.
oh, never mind.
Scott Chalmers is the owner from KenrickVentures.com. They're in a suburb north of LA. And they bought two properties, probably from this prior real estate agent. This was one of them. And they bought them to rent rehab. And since then, they put a tenant that had no business being in this house, never paid us a dime of rent, allegedly paid this prior person rent that my seller, owner in California, never saw.
Okay, so right now, nobody's living in this property?
Correct.
And they just recently moved out?
Yes, Tuesday.
Chris, do we have a history on it or anything?
I don't think Jim's not here, but nothing about that sounds familiar to me. I would just ask that you waive the late fee since we do have a new.
Motion? All those in favor?
Not the one
Ayes have it.
Just by April 15th of every year, it has to be registered.
I'll register it within 30 days.
It's
That's in my head, so.
rented. Yeah.
Oh, if it's rented, yeah. I'm just gonna get it registered. It just takes the liability off of us, so. Yep.
Item K, correspondence requesting rental registration hearing.
lady right on the bad side.
I need a date. The 8th? January, I'd like to move these till January 8th.
Motion,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item L,
Mr. President, that was a demolition property, 5727 Northcott. They have done a written agreement to rehabilitate, and I would just ask that the board please approve it and then give me a copy when you're done.
So Chris, okay. So they're gonna,
They're gonna fix it up. I write those, so it's okay. I write.
motion,
Second.
all those in favor? Ayes have it. Item M, agreement regarding park improvements received from Second District Councilman Jack-elect.
I got it.
How much money is it for?
Not to exceed $100,000. Mayor already signed off on it, Pat and the councilman, so I'd like to make a motion that we approve this.
Motion, second, all those in favor? Ayes have it. Item N, correspondence received from Mr. Gary Gleason, Director of Public Works, requesting permission to place no truck signs on State Line Avenue from 108th Street to 112th Street.
That's at the request of Alderman Polk. Trucks have been using that route instead of Fifth Avenue, which is the designated truck route for Walmart and also for the corn company. So we're gonna put them up on our side, and the city of Chicago is putting it up on their side. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve that placement.
Second.
Motion, second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Correspondence received from WOW.
They're discontinuing a couple channels. Make a motion that we approve that.
So noted. Item P, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
I got two, I'd like to make a motion to approve them.
Second.
Motion, second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Any matters from board members?
No, but we need to go back to item E, but I don't think he came in, did he?
Right, well, Mr. Matthews is here first, so let's do his.
My client has not appeared, and I'm ready to proceed, but I'm always reluctant to do it without a
This is
client.
4825 Oak.
Yes, sir. So I think I'm probably obligated to ask the board for a continuance. I don't know why he's not here. I talked to him earlier this week.
Matt, is this one continued? Jesse, is this one continued or not?
Mr. Foster,
Twice.
you want to look in the hallway, make sure he's not in the wrong court?
I mean, come on, can we?
There was a lot of people in court.
No one's in the property.
Oh,
It's vacant, so no one's life is at.
okay, so do you want to bump it then a little bit? 'Cause I mean, if he's not.
Let me check.
If he's out there, we can
I
do
mean,
it.
it's probably gonna get out.
I'd rather get it over with, but no one's staying in the property, it's vacant.
You want to go to E?
I think Gary's up.
Say we'll continue it, I guess. Chris, what do you want to do about E?
Well, I mean, wait for him to come back in the hallway.
Okay, I didn't know, I
No,
thought it
all
would
right.
take him a while to find some people.
We can just maybe bump this, we can only go next week or after Thanksgiving, it's 2 weeks from now is Thanksgiving. So what's good for you?
Whatever is good for the board.
So it's either,
The 20th?
it's either next week or.
November 20th? It's fine.
That's my motion.
It's next week, right?
Yeah.
I'll second.
There's a motion, second, all those in favor?
Aye.
1 week.
Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Jeff, is that okay with
Yeah,
you?
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, let's go to 4839 Elm. I thought,
Item E, back to item
did we
E.
set this by agreement? Was it Boston? How did we set this? I don't remember. Yeah, I know he sent me a long letter and I sent a long letter back. But we agreed on this date? And I would just ask the Matt, go ahead and present what he's got.
Yeah, this has been continued 8 times by Mr. Foster, so here we are.
You guys want an attic apartment removed, right?
That is correct.
How many times has it been continued?
8,
Actually, it's been continued. I wrote him a long letter just to outline how long this has been continued. It started out November of 2012.
yeah, this was mailed out November 9th of 2012. So we're,
Scheduled for today, and he didn't.
Okay, it was on November 2012, it was set to January 17th, 2013, where it was continued to March 14th, 2013, then it was continued to January 23rd, 2013, March 18th, 2013, continued to April 25th, 2013, May 30th, 2013, August 8th, 2013, then it kind of fell into the void for a while and nobody remembered anything about it, and then it continued till September 11th, 2014, then it was continued till October for final hearing, and then it was set for today. So,
And you guys are asking for removal of the second floor?
That's correct.
Have to make a motion that we approve their findings.
I'll second.
Motion, second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Thank you.
did you send him a letter about anything? So if we go back to 6.
Item 6, any matters from any board members? Item 7, matters from other department heads or the representatives. Any new business, any old business? Meeting is now open to the public. Anyone from the public wish to address the board?